And then, ooh, now I've got eyeshadow in my eye because I'm inept at everything. Guys, it's Sarah. I am going to do the makeup and writing tag even though it's 6:30 at night and I have no reason to put makeup on. So I'm going to go ahead and start that here and hopefully I can do this in some sort of reasonable time. First question is primer. What's your brainstorming process or favorite brainstorming tip? I'm not much of a brainstormer, really. Because I am a, oh yeah, I'm using Maybelline Master Prime by Face Studio. See if you can see that. Alright. Because I'm a full-on pantser, I don't do a whole lot of brainstorming. Typically speaking, I start with a line or I start with an image in my mind. So brainstorming doesn't really work that way for me. I think the biggest tip I could give someone would be to pay attention to all of those little thoughts that pop up that seem really interesting for a moment. Sometimes they will seem to fade, but you can give them a chance to not fade. Okay, so the next one is foundation. Hate to break it to you, but I only wear foundation when I'm doing these stupid tags. I don't like foundation. I don't see a reason to wear it when it just breaks you out. I know for some people there's a reason to wear it, but for me it just breaks me out. So, and I'm gonna put it on with my hands like a fucking heathen. I probably put way too much on. Are you a gardener or an architect? Do you outline or not? No, I don't outline at all. I have tried in the past to, I put way too much on my hand. I'm gonna end up having to wipe a bunch of this off. I have in the past tried to outline after I write because I'm a pantser, but that doesn't really work either because I don't care enough to outline. I do know how to put makeup on, I just don't like to follow the rules that everybody else follows. So yeah, I don't outline at all. I don't plan at all. I don't do any of that stuff. So I'm a bad one to ask about outlining or about preparing for things. I like to have a lot of different things at my disposal, but yeah, I don't outline ever during my process. In fact, that probably just confuses me more. That was the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte. Next is concealer. Once again, don't really wear concealer. And you know what? I'm not going to put on concealer today because I have very little concealer left. So I'm just going to skip the concealer, but I'll answer the question. Love revision or hate it? What's your revision process generally like? It's a lot of steps because I'm a pantser, so it does need a little bit more TLC when I first finish than a lot of other people's work does. So generally I revise several times. One or two of those times I will keep some sort of log of who looks like what and those little kind of pieces of information that might slip my mind but wouldn't slip a reader's mind necessarily. And one pass will be just like a grammar and punctuation and all that stuff pass. So typically I edit 3 or 4 times. Powder. All right, powder. I have BH Studios Pro in shade 205. Endings. Do you write chronologically or start at the end? Do you know your ending when you start? Prefer happy endings or bittersweet? So there's a lot of questions here. The first question is, do you write chronologically or start at the end? I couldn't start at the end because I'm trying to find the end. Because I'm a pantser, I don't end up knowing what's going on. I don't even know necessarily what the plot is when I start, so there's no way I could write the ending to start with. Do you know your ending when you start? No, I don't ever know it. Sometimes I have an inkling that it's going to this place, but a lot of times I'm wrong about that even, so not really. Prefer happy endings or bittersweet. I like bittersweet endings. I like an ending that makes me think. I like to know that things are different for the characters, whether or not it's good, but very different is really important to me. I like the characters to have some sort of upheaval. Number 5 is eyebrows. I have an eyebrow thing. I don't know where it is. You guys, I don't do this much makeup on my face as a general rule. I'm just going to skip my eyebrows because I don't know where my eyebrow thing is. Because once again, I don't do eyebrows because I don't do concealer and cover up and foundation and all those things because that's not how I roll. Eyebrows. So titles, do you come up with them before you start, during, after? Is titling work important to you or not? I really like to have a good title, but I don't necessarily know what the title is when I start. For instance, I'm working on my NaNoWriMo project. I'm almost 72,000 words into it, and I still don't know the title. I have an idea, but I don't know for sure. So yeah, titles are important, but I don't like to title my things when I first start because I like them to be a little less direct than that. And because I'm a pantser, it would be really direct when I start. Eyeshadow. I'm going to use the BH Cosmetics 28 color eyeshadow modern mattes palette. These colors don't have names or anything. I don't think it came with an insert even, so this is just going to be what it is. And I don't even know what I want to do with my face. I didn't really plan this. Let's go pink. I never wear pink. A little of this pink. This one right here. Which looks almost red on camera, but it is not. It's almost hot pink. There's no mirror on that palette. That doesn't really bother me. I am a eyelid color girl. I'm not really blending it out, doing a halo eye kind of girl. That's just not my speed. I'm also inept when it comes to controlling my own body parts. So doing things like putting on eyeshadow, you're lucky I can do this. So, we got a pink on my eyelid. Let's see. Maybe I'll do a real bright blue on my bottom lash line. Oh, I should answer the question. Some people go monochromatic, some people blend. Do you love big or small casts? And what's your favorite character development hack? I prefer big casts, although I write more small casts, but I like to read big casts. So my problem with big casts as far as writing them is that I can't keep track of everybody. And I guess it depends on what you mean by a big cast. I like, you know, half a dozen main characters and then a bunch of supporting characters. Boys, for instance, has 6 main characters, I believe. And Hellsbend has probably 4, if you want to call them main characters. So yeah, I'm just kind of blowing out my lower lash line with some of this color here. It's kind of a periwinkle. Eyeliner. I'm not going to put on eyeliner, and I'm going to tell you guys why. Last time I did this, I went ahead and I put on a liquid eyeliner, and I thought nothing of it. I haven't been wearing eyeliner because it was bothering my eyes. I had noticed this problem before, but I thought maybe it was just an exasperation of wearing eyeliner all the time. But when I put on eyeliner, which I do have pencil eyeliners, but they're kind of garbage. But when I put on eyeliner, it causes the line where the eyeliner is to swell up and it becomes like see-through. So I basically have like an eyeliner blister on my eyelids, and I'm not interested in that. That's actually really unpleasant. So if I can't find a pencil that I can get to work, then we will skip eyeliner. Here, we'll try to use this one. It's a Glimmer Stick in Smoky Diamond. Glimmer Sticks Diamonds by Avon. I bought this, God, I don't even know how long ago. But we'll see if I can put it on. And the question is, what's the hardest thing for you to write? Sex scenes, hands down. Yeah, that's not doing anything. Like, let me show you. See? It's like breaking instead of, I just lost it. Hold on, let me pick that up off the floor. So no, I'm not doing eyeliner, and this eyeliner is going in the garbage. I have a little bit of eyeliner stuck to me now. Let's see if I can find a different eyeliner that will work and not be a giant ball of suck. This is an e.l.f. shimmer liner in Jasmine. It's from their Disney collection. I'm gonna go ahead and run it through the sharpener to loosen up the liner on it, because it's probably rock hard since I never use it. But this is also really old. Let me see if I can heat it up. The old lighter trick. You want to be careful not to melt it. That's a thing I used to do when I was younger. And then it always looked like I had melted eyeliner on. Nope. This isn't much better. See guys, this is why I don't wear eyeliner. See how ridiculous that looks? Ow. It's like painful how hard it is. There you go, that's as good as you're fucking getting. Maybe if I had more patience for this right now, I'd be able to do it, but I don't. So the hardest thing for me to write is sex scenes. I feel all squoogey. I can't say dirty words in that way that means the dirty words. I can call you a cunt all day long, but I can't talk about a body part and say that word. Mascara. This I can do. Mascara is right up my alley. I love mascara. That's probably my favorite part. Let's see what mascaras I have to choose from today, because I have a little collection. It's getting kind of low though. Let's do this one. This is the Limelight Perfect Black Mascara by Limelight. I believe this is one of the ones you have to buy from like either online or from a rep. I have a friend who is a rep, so, or was a rep. I don't know if she still is or not. So do you write long or short? What's your typical first draft word count? I like writing either. I happen to know that my stronger suit is shorter. I am just better in shorter works, which is why I have one novel and a short story collection and a bunch of short stories, as opposed to like 3 novels that are out, because I am better in short form. I enjoy short form too. I like the idea of finishing a whole story in a sitting. I find that to be pretty nice. And so yeah, but I like reading short stories. I feel like a short story can have a different kind of impact than a novel can. Contour. God damn, it's like a whole list of shit that Sarah doesn't do to her face. Contour. Let's find a color that doesn't make me look like a mutant. Nope, that's not it, but I'm going to use it because that's the only contour I have. So when I look like a freak nugget, you can all know that you did this to me. This is your fault. Okay, question. Tell us about the dark parts of your book. Who is the villain antagonist? What dark, creepy things or tough things do your characters face? I guess I'll talk about Hell's Bend, considering that that's going to be available for people sooner rather than later. My darkest character, I believe, is probably Tammy Matthews, and Tammy is willing to do whatever it takes to get what she wants, and what she wants is frequently to push people out of her own town, and to be able to manipulate other people and things like that. The whole book is pretty dark because it's about a little girl who is kidnapped and the man who finds her and them trying to kind of figure out where she comes from and what her past is. So the whole story is pretty dark. Oh, I didn't tell you guys, I used this Tarte Park Avenue Princess is what I used for my contour. And then I'm using Steve Laurent blush in I'm Blushing, which is kind of dark. Who are you most scared to share your work with? I don't know that I'm scared to share my work with anybody. However, I do get nervous when I first share it with anyone. If it's a beta reader or something, someone who I know personally, for some reason that's harder. But yeah, so I'm not really afraid to share my work. Highlighter. Doo, doo, doo. That's my favorite part. I like to be seen from space. Hold on a second, I have to find my highlighter palette. Alright, so I'm going to use the same highlighter palette I always use. Black Highlight 6-color palette from BH Cosmetics. BH Cosmetics is my soul. But unfortunately, this color here, Strobe, got busted and I had to repress it. It looks like garbage because I don't have anything that's that big. See how that big that pan is? I don't have anything that's that big and circular. So, considering that I'm going to wash this off right afterwards, I'm not going to use my favorite color, which is Illusion, which has a nice shift to it. I really like that one. I'm going to go ahead and use On Point, which is just fine, by the way. It's just fine. I just happen to have a favorite. And so the question is, favorite type of scene to write? I like writing scenes where people are talking. I feel like conversation is really important, especially in a high conflict story. Something where, you know, you're going to get eaten by an animal or something. So I like the scenes where people are just kind of like talking back and forth. Yeah. This looks really harsh on camera. Mellow it out. I'm going to mellow it out in a different way than all those beauty YouTubers do because they're all gentle, gentle, gentle. I'm going to do this for 4 hours until it's blended. Is it blended yet? No. Let me keep going. Let me keep going. I'm going to talk about some shit you don't care about. Okay, sorry. I'm being a smart ass. And then the last one is lipstick. Let's see. This is pretty mellow for me. But I don't really want to fuck with a liquid lipstick because my lips are a hot mess right now. Let's go with this. We'll go with this turquoise here. This is also BH Cosmetics. This is the, I don't remember what they're called, Pop Art or something. This one is called Zap. And it is the exact color it appears to be. Write kissing scenes, love or hate. How do you tackle them? I don't like sex scenes at all, so I don't really like any of that. And that includes... So this is my finished look that I'm not going to wear out of my house. Although I would wear it on a stream any day of the week. So yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the kissing scenes, sex scenes, all that jazz. I'm not very good at that. So yeah. But I think that does it for today. I have now spent 24 minutes putting makeup on for all of you. I hope you love it. I didn't do my hair for you, but I put on makeup. So that's what you get. Be happy. Okay. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell down below if you want to know when I post videos and also when I go live, which I like to do randomly with a glass of wine in the middle of the night for no reason. So go ahead and like me down there. I also have links to all of my social media down below. And yeah, so we'll see you guys all tomorrow. I'll see you guys all tomorrow. If I can open the goddamn thing. Alexa's just talking to herself. Alexa, can you shut the fuck up?
You can always say mute or stop.
Travis, can you stay up for another 2 minutes so I can finish my ending without you snoring?
Was I snoring?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's all right. I just need 2 minutes. Don't forget to, nope.